What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about four different theories that we have in chapter 4 and 5 in the textbook. So it's going to be anomaly theory, control theory, conflict theory, labeling theory, not in that exact order, and then we're going to kind of hit on a movie that it relates to. So talking about anomaly theory. Anomaly theory is a basic idea that like the lack of the lack of presence of social norms can lead to people being more deviant. I'm pretty sure everybody already knows this, but a great example would be like the TV show Breaking Bad, where Walter gets diagnosed with cancer and can't make a living just by being a teacher, so he decides to sell meth to reach his like financial status and financial status. The next one we have is conflict theory. With that, it's like the lack. It focuses more on deviance than like deviant behavior, and it's like society is like always in a state of conflict, and we're like constantly competing for like the power, constantly competing for power. So a good TV show for this would be The Hunger Games, when Katniss Everdeen is in her district and she's trying to take over the capital and kind of like destroy the overall like game. She tries to like overthrow the capital, and this can be like demonstrated as like the conflict theory, which how she's like resisting the capital. If that makes sense. The third one is going to be labeling theory. This one's as simple as it sounds. All know this. We're probably all been subject to it before, actually, which is like when you get labeled as like a troublemaker, and you start acting like a troublemaker. So it's when you get a label attached to you, and then you begin to start acting like that label. A good movie for this would be Shawshank Redemption. The way I thought about tying it in would be like when Andy, he's the main character, he gets accused for murder. He gets put in prison, and then he will constantly hold that label of murderer. Excuse me. And then the last one is going to be conflict theory, which states that like people. So conflict theory states that people are less likely to commit crimes if they have a sense of importance that ties them to like a community. So like if you go to church and stuff like that, like you're tied to the community in a way, so you're less likely to commit deviant acts than if you were like an outcast, if that makes sense. So a good movie that would kind of tie these all together would be like Stand By Me. In the movie Stand By Me, the kids grow up poor in a really, really bad household, but they introduce control theory because like the boys grow up and like with no rules, and they come from a broken house, which like increases their odds of like doing deviant acts. So these are like the four theories that we're going to be covering today. All this information came from Deviant Behavior 15th edition textbook, or that's where it came from. But if you guys have any questions, please drop them down in the comments. Thank you so much.